Are y'all ready for this? Hello and welcome to my channel, you guys. If you are new, I am Ashley and this is my very messy home. If you are used to clean with me, just clean my entire filthy house, and then you click on the video and the house is not filthy, in fact it looks like your house when it's clean, this is not that kind of video. This is an actual filthy house and we're gonna clean it. So I have been so very sick with morning sickness from this pregnancy, and when mama is sick, I don't do as much house cleaning as I usually do, which means that it's left up to my children and my husband. My husband being a very good helper, but a very horrible housekeeper, and he doesn't clean. He doesn't clean up after himself. He does not clean up after them. He's just a very bad cleaner. He cooks. He does food for them. He makes sure that they're fed and taken care of and put to bed and all the things, but he does not clean. And so it was a few days of me just doing the bare minimum, making sure the dishes were washed, making sure we had the things we needed in the kitchen, but not doing any deep cleaning, not vacuuming, not sweeping, not mopping, excuse me. And so bare minimum does not work when you have a large family. It just doesn't. And so it had accumulated to this monstrous mess. And I was feeling a little bit better on this day, still nauseous, but not overwhelmingly death. And so because of that, I was like, you know what? We're going to take advantage of this day. It may not be here tomorrow, and we're going to clean. And I cleaned my entire house from top to bottom. Now, in this video, you are seeing almost 56 minutes worth of cleaning. But in reality, this was about 6.5 hours worth. In this video, I clean and show you footage from every single room in my house except for the laundry room and Jensen's room. And that was only because I didn't do any cleaning in the laundry room because I'm so backed up. There's just no cleaning in there. I just have to wash the clothes and that's the end. And Jensen's room, I was cleaning when my battery was dead. So while it was recharging, that's when I was cleaning Jensen's room. So you don't get footage from his room, but you get footage from literally every other room in the house. So this right here is a pile of mess from just the living room. And as always, a child starts to cry and you have to pick them up because they fell or they're fighting with their brother or some catastrophic event is happening. So there's lots of stops and starts to a mama's cleaning day, and that's just how it is. I get questions literally all the time, like, I don't see how you do it. How do you do it? How do you clean or get anything done with all of these boys everywhere? And the answer is I just do it. They were doing schoolwork at the dining room table in between some of this. I don't think I got footage of that, but that's what they were doing. And yeah, I was talking to them in a lot of this. Like periodically they would come and sit wherever I was and just talk to me. You'll see some of that. And I just do it. Like whatever's going on, I put on some low music or a cartoon or something like that, and I just get it done. So let's get it done. Okay guys, so now we're gonna move into the kitchen. I told you, this is no holds barred. This is just the way my house is looking right now. It is so awful, and I just had to clean it up. Nobody likes a messy space. Nobody likes to live in clutter and messiness and grossness. As you can see over there, I had already started sweeping a pile in the floor from the hallway. We're gonna get to that in a minute, but I am just keeping on trucking. So from room to room, watch me go. Okay, so I was fixing my mop water for pretty much everything. I used that Mr. Clean that you can see on the counter there, that like teal green. However, it is in a Clorox bottle, so that's not actually Clorox tile cleaner. It is actually the Mr. Clean. I just reused the bottle so that I could have a spray bottle, but I needed to refresh my mop head. It was smelling kind of stale, and so I went ahead and cleaned that, and then I'm going to set that aside for a little bit later, refill my mop bucket, and we're gonna get going for some more.
You let me build up my feelings. You shatter them quickly, I let you. It's easier than fighting, but I know I give you everything I am. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easier than fighting, but I know you're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe. I'd turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby. I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. 'Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na.
So we are making progress, you can see. I'm trying to play with the cat so that she would get off, but she wouldn't, so I had to get her off the stool. But we are making progress. Like, it's coming along. It feels like I'm not, because then I look around and it's still a mess, but I am working diligently and we're getting it done. And just look at them, like peeking over, the kids trying to like flip over the couch. Like, come on, dude. Like, seriously? Come on, man. I have to watch that one because in my last video I had edited it and I put it up, and then I just so happened to watch it back, and I guess somehow when I watched that back during editing I didn't see that part, but there was like a 10-second place where he had ran through naked. So we are in a potty training phase, and so at any point he can be running around naked, and I have to really pay attention to footage during that time because you could see a little naked butt, and I had to take it down really quickly. I think it had 4 views at that point, and so I took it down really quickly. Hopefully nobody saw. I did it fairly quickly. It was only up for like 3 minutes before I took it down, so hopefully nobody actually saw that. But yes, that can happen at my house. My kids are basically feral, so there's no telling what might happen. And so I have to pay close attention to footage so we don't get any naked views. That would not be good. But yes, he is a mess, and we are in the terrible twos and potty training full force. So, you know, and that's just kind of how it goes around here. Now I am going to the dining room. I find that what I have to do, if you can't tell by watching this much of this video, I have to go room by room. So one of the things I struggle with really, really heavily is ADHD, and I have it, the helicopter in the mop bucket. I have it pretty bad, and if I don't force myself to take it one room at a time, then I am just running around like a crazy person in circles, and I'm doing a lot of things but nothing's getting done, and it gets me very discouraged, so I just want to give up. So a huge task like this where it's the whole house, I would never get it done. It would take me forever if I did it my normal way. Because what happens is that I'll be unloading the laundry, and then I'll say, okay, I need to go put this away where it goes. I'll take the towels into my room and be like, wow, this bathroom is a mess. I need to start cleaning it. So I'll start cleaning it, and then I'll take the trash to the trash can, and then I'll be like, wow, I need to take this trash outside, and then I'll take it outside, and then I'll come back inside and see the hallway. You see what I mean? Like, running around in circles just doesn't get a lot done. So I have to do one space at a time, one room at a time, one task at a time, and then when I leave that space, it's completely done. That means the mopping, the sweeping, like all of it. The counters are clean, the sweeping has been done, the mopping has been done, the baseboards have been done, the walls, the cabinet, like everything has been done in that space. So that is what I'm doing. So before I can sweep the hallway and all of that, I have to sweep the stairs, which are always a mess. Like, who's strung toilet paper all over the stairs? Like, are you kidding? Is that really necessary? No, it's not. But these stairs get so messy with crumbs and just all sorts of things. They're not even supposed to have food upstairs. It still gets food crumbs all over the place. Like, and you're gonna see in a minute when I go up to the upstairs, they did not follow the no food up there rule. If there's been any time when mommy and daddy don't go upstairs, they will sneak it every chance they get. Also, we had a baby gate up on the stairs for when Jensen was not allowed up there, and it left a little imprint. Also, the people who lived here before us had elderly parents, and they had a baby gate in the same spot, and so it had left an imprint, and Alaric decided it would be fun to peel paint off the wall. And when his furious daddy asked him why he pulled the paint off the wall right there, he said, "Because I just love watching you do all of the work in the house. So I wanted to make work for you to do because I love watching my daddy work on the house." And then he couldn't even get onto him. I was like, what a softie. Like, are you kidding me? So that's what I got off of the stairs. Just the stairs. Yeah, you see why, like, it's impossible for me to keep this house clean with these people. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's just messy. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people tracking things. There was a gnat that just flew in the camera, or a fly or something like that. They were going in and out, and Alabama summer is brutal this year with flies and gnats and all the things. I don't know if you guys have been having issues with that, but holy schmoly, all the flying creatures that have been coming in the house that I have to get rid of when you open the door for 2 seconds to go outside and here they come. It's crazy, man. Being outside is nuts with all of those creatures out there. So now I'm moving on to this small half bath that we have in the hallway. This is like when you first walk into the door, and you'll see me change the light bulb in a minute, but the light bulb was out. Just little things that were going undone. Now, there are 4 bathrooms in this house, and I have boys and a man who live here, and I feel like they just pee everywhere. So what I do when I clean all of the bathrooms is I have 2 cleaning rags. I have one for the toilets, and then I have one for everything else. That way I can switch between the 2, and we're not like contaminating everything with disgusting germs. So I was switching out rags. I also use gray rags mostly to clean, or colored rags, and then white for the kitchen. So that's what I do. That way I know that my kitchen cleaning rags are being used for the kitchen, and then anything colored is being used for everything else. So I'm just giving this a good scrub down, the walls and everything. Girlfriend, when you got boys, you gotta scrub the walls, you gotta scrub the floors, you gotta scrub the ceiling. Like, you gotta scrub it all. So that's what I'm doing. And there's that stupid fly. So sorry if you see the fly. It was flying all around. Apparently it liked my camera, so we got to deal with that. But anyways, you've seen someone scrub a toilet before, but it's not fascinating. But I had to clean all of these toilets. At this point, I was feeling pretty nauseated, but I was determined that I had come this far, so I was going to keep on cleaning. So let's go. Okay, we're going to spray my favorite spray, and then we're going into the next hall bathroom, because I was like, you know what, I'm on a bathroom kick, let's just get it done. The door, like, what were they even doing? I don't know. It seemed like somebody was grabbing on the door with chocolate hands, so I did that. And this bathroom was actually pretty clean. I had just cleaned the bathrooms, because like I said, I was trying to do at least the bare minimum, right? So bathrooms are a bare minimum because they get disgusting, and we don't want nasty, disgusting bathrooms. So I had just cleaned the bathrooms. I usually clean them about 3 times a week in my house, but you know, of course they needed cleaning again. I had just cleaned them a few days before, so the bathroom wasn't really gross. The bathtub they had just used, that was actually from my feet that were disgusting from walking all over the floor before I had mopped it. So once I washed my feet off, I cleaned the bathtub and then just gave everything a good scrub. And then we're moving on to my bathroom. My bathroom was pretty clean. I had just scrubbed out the tub, just scrubbed out the shower, really just the sink. And you can see me struggling with this spray bottle. It was just not coming out. I was like, are you flipping kidding me? So I ended up having to switch to another one. But Really just the overflowing clothes hamper. I took out the rugs in this room to wash them, and then I gave the cabinets and the sink a good scrub. And the toilet is actually a separate room. I don't know if I got footage from the toilet for me scrubbing this toilet. I don't know. It's not like you need to see me scrub every toilet to prove I did it. But I did do the sink and the mirrors and all of that good stuff. And then I just swept and pulled the rugs and the overflowing hamper. Lacey put the clothes in the hamper. He probably didn't. I did. Okay, so now we're moving on from the bathroom to my horribly messy room. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. Like, what is happening? My nightstand is the one with the crackers. My husband's nightstand is the one with the tea. I think he had 3 tea jugs. We joke and say that he is the girl from Signs when it comes to, really, it's not just drinks, it's open things. If it's open, he doesn't want it now. And so with the tea jug, it's like he thinks that if it's open and half drank, that it's no good anymore. And so it's like, what in the heck is happening? So he'll leave it everywhere, and then I have to find the tea and rescue it, put it in the refrigerator before it goes bad. And we drink all of the half-drank tea jugs. It's so ridiculous. It's so weird. I don't know why he does that, but he does. So also, I am the lady who sleeps with like a billion blankets, and so I have blankets all over my side, and then he doesn't. He just likes the least amount of blankets possible. And so I am just making this bed, and I am going to clean this room from top to bottom. My room is always the one that gets neglected. It's always the one that gets the messiest because there's kids coming in and out of here. Now, when I was younger, my mom and dad wouldn't let me in their room. My mom would, like, every now and then when my dad wasn't home, but it was just a rule that you don't go in their room. Their room is a sacred space. That's their space. You don't go into it. And part of that rule was probably because you don't want to go in there. Like you don't want to accidentally go in there when they, maybe they just wanted to deter us from busting in the room or whatever. But we weren't allowed to sleep with them. I don't care how bad it was. If you were sick, too bad. Like, you don't sleep in there. You didn't sleep in the bed with them. Like, you didn't go in their room. But we're not like that. I mean, we have a lot of kids. Our kids pile up in our bed all the time, like watch movies together. We have had kids creep up in our beds and sleep with us when they don't feel well, or they have a nightmare or things like that. Like, we're just not like that. So this is like a catch-all. And when I'm not feeling well, everything just piles on my side of the bed, on my nightstand, whatever, like drinks, crackers, so I can try to put something in my system that's not making me throw up. So I've just been on the struggle bus, and it feels so much better to have a clean room. And my husband is not. He's just not. There's his Bible and his journal and all of that, and just leaving it so neatly and pretty on his dresser. But he just doesn't clean up after himself. He's horrible. Look at all those keys. Those keys are from work trucks. And so I'm gathering all the keys and putting them on his little hook. And so, yeah, it's just a mess. And when I'm not picking up and cleaning up and doing and being vigilant, I'm making sure the house stays clean. It's a disaster. And that's what we were dealing with, a disaster. Like, you see all the randomness I have to deal with. I have a box of bullets. I have a hammer. You see all that in his basket. Like, that's his basket. There's a Keep Calm and Trust God book that he bought at the grocery store. Like, it's just so many random things. He's just that kind of person. He's the kind of guy that leaves all kind of mess. I mean, there was tea and sriracha sauce on his nightstand. Like, what in the heck? There's Reese's cookies on the dresser. Like, that's my man. He leaves all kinds of things to remind me of him when he's not there, so that I can look on them with love and endearment when I see the piles he's left for me all over the place. And I think that's what it is. So I am giving this room a good clean. Like I said, there was some footage that I didn't get, or we would be here forever. I did do carpet cleaning in this room. I did carpet cleaning in the homeschool room, in the office, and I also did carpet cleaning upstairs in the boys' room a little bit. And I did not get that because I was trying to take breaks for my camera to charge because it was not I mean, like I said, this was 6.5 hours worth, so I obviously had to let my camera charge at some point. But we are going to finish up this room and we'll move on to the next. Okay guys, let's switch to my very messy office. I have been trying to sort stickers, and I just got done doing a custom made journal for a client, and I just sent it off. And so when that happens, I always have big projects that are left over and I have to clean up all the mess. Also, I'm working on another custom project, which you can see part of in the chair behind me. I love that bohemian kind of wicker chair. I got it off Facebook Marketplace. And I'm going to create a vibe in this room, but it wasn't too long ago I switched out this room and the homeschool room that used to be upstairs. My office and the homeschool room were upstairs and the boys' rooms were downstairs. I switched all that out. It just wasn't working. And so now I put my office in here, and I haven't hung any of the things up on the walls, as you can see. And I haven't really done everything to kind of button that up and do the final touches. I haven't done that to their rooms upstairs either. I haven't hung up all their pictures and things like that. That's something that I need to do, but I really would like Joshua's help because I can't hang a picture straight to save my life. Every time I do it, they're all wonky. It doesn't matter if I try to use a level or a measuring tape. It doesn't matter. It's just bad, and he's so good at it. He does it a lot at work on commercial jobs, so he's totally used to it. But I'm cleaning up this room. It is an atrocious mess. This is another one of those places that gets to be a catch-all because the kids come in here a lot. They hang out with me while I'm working. They watch TV in here. I have a TV in here, and I put on cartoons and things for them so I can try to get some work done. It doesn't really work that well, but they're always hanging out in here with me, always eating in here, always making a big mess. Plus my own mess, because creative outlets are messy. So if you didn't know that, I'm going to tell you. But yes, and I'm just sorting through this as best I can. I'm not organizing all my stuff. I don't have time for that. I have to clean the whole house. But I am organizing it a little bit better so I can put this stuff away. And then I'm going to come back a little bit later and organize it and organize my stickers and my things. And it's hard because I have a lot of hobbies going on in this room. I am a planner, which I have a planner channel. If you did not know, I'll leave it linked in the description below. I also have a journaling side hustle that I do where I make junk journals. I have a channel for that as well. I don't post on there as often, but I do have a channel for that as well. I will link that one in the description below too. And so because of those things, like it's junk journaling and all of the supplies for that, which is a lot of supplies. Like look at those fabric boxes right there. Like it's a lot. And then planning, which hello, people have huge offices and rooms where they only have planner stickers and planner supplies. And so I have that going on as well. So those are just my hobbies and side hustles. I've made planners for people where I decorate their whole planner for the year. I've done journals and scrapbooking and all of those kinds of things, and it all fits into this room. And so, just a little side hustle that I do, and make things as gifts for people and things like that. And so, it's got to go somewhere, right? And that's just this mess. So I just emptied out those baskets. Now I'm putting them back. I'm just getting everything at least kind of where it should go so that I can clean this floor and move on to the next room. Okay, so now we're going to move into the homeschool room. Holy cow. So, because I moved their bedroom upstairs, this is actually the bedroom that I moved Alaric and Killian out of to put the homeschool room in. And so we're still getting everything straight. I'm actually gaining books more and more every day. So I have to have more bookshelves in here. I actually need to get another bookshelf in here. But the point is that I don't like for their clothes to be upstairs, the little ones, because I have to help them find clothes a lot, especially for church and places that we go. And so because of that, I don't like to go up and down the stairs to find their stuff. So I like for it to be here. Now, I had a dresser that I brought from the other house and brought it for here, but we were storing it at Joshua's workplace. And it has been misplaced, so I don't know where it is. So their dresser is missing, so I have to buy them another one. So I moved all of their clothing from upstairs to downstairs, but I had it in clothes baskets. And as you can see, that Killian's stepping on it while he's playing with that chair. They have been looking for their clothes and just thrown them all over the floor. There was dirty clothes mixed with clean clothes and all of the things. And so I've just been not dealing with it for a couple of days while I haven't felt well, but it's time to fix that. I'm going to put all their clothes on the shelves in their closet until we get them another dresser. So that dresser will probably be put, I'll remove the shelving and it'll probably be put in that closet. I have a wall that I saved for it to be in, but I need another bookshelf. So like I said, so I'm not sure if I'll buy a smaller dresser and stick it in the closet or if I will put it on this back wall. But however, whatever I decide to do, the clothes can't be on the floor. So you're going to see me pick that up. I did not do footage of this entire room while it was finished because I was trying to let my camera rest. It was dying. But you get the gist. It was clean when I came out. I actually did carpet cleaning and everything in this room. So the older boys are in here talking to me. This is when Jensen was taking a nap and Alaric was watching something. I think he actually fell asleep on the couch. So it was just the older boys that were awake and they were just chatting with me, playing around and just talking to me the whole time. looking into the camera because they saw the camera was on. And yeah, so we're just having a good old conversation. And I'm cleaning up this nasty, horrible, disgusting room.
You let me build up my feelings. You shatter them quickly, I let you. It's easier than fighting, but I know I give you everything I am. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easier than fighting, but I know you're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe. I'd turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby. I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. I've been trying to reach you, baby, to understand you better, baby, tonight. You're struggling to see what I'm doing. Did I take a bullet for you? It's easier to let go, but I won't. I need you here, need you right now. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easier to let go, but I won't. You're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe. I'll turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby. I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. Go on, let me, I say na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. I've been trying to reach you, baby, to understand you better, baby, tonight.
All right, so this brings us into the last space on our journey. It brings us to the upstairs. So this was actually a rug that was handed down. I don't love the rug, but I feel like it's fine for a boys' room. It's just all different colors. It's fine. Their room is kind of eclectic anyways because they want different themes for their room. So when everything is hung up, it actually works quite well. Their specific theme goes above their bed, and then it's just kind of like superhero theme all throughout the rest of the room. And so it actually works pretty well, but I haven't hung up any of the pictures or anything, except for I think there's a couple above Alark's bed because the screws and everything were already there, so I just stuck them up there. But I have to get all of his stuff hung up. And so, yeah, I'm just making their beds for them. I'm doing the things that I should not do, they should do for themselves. And now we're going to switch. This is actually, you can see the side that I was in over there. It wasn't that messy. They have been keeping up with their rooms a little better than usual, so this is like very mild compared to what it usually is, but it was still, you know, needed some help. And of course, I was trying to put the toys away, and Jensen wanted to play with every single toy I was doing. No, my car! Like everything I tried to put away, he was just had to play with it. So we are continuing on. This, where the camera is set up now, is Tristan's space. I did not film in that area because he's getting a little older and I wanted to give him his privacy. I didn't want to like film his bed and film all the things if he didn't want to. And so, yeah, he's just funny that way. So I didn't film too much in his area. I just picked it up, and his area was really pretty fine. I just emptied out his trash can, made up his bed, and vacuumed over there. He pretty much keeps it pretty well picked up. They make the mess all in the other brother's side of things. So this is their upstairs bathroom, and it's kind of hard for me to get a good angle up here. So I just stuck the camera where I could, and you can't really see me clean the bathtub or anything like that, but it really wasn't that messy. I just had to give it a quick wipe down and change the toilet paper out, empty the trash can, scrub the door. They've broken the doorknob off of the door, so I have to replace that, and just give this sink a good scrub. Now the sink was horrible. Killian had been eating flaming hot Cheetos, and they were too hot for his mouth, so he was spitting it into the sink and just left flaming hot Cheeto bits all over the sink. So of course this toilet needs a good scrub. Like I said, I have to clean all of the bathrooms in the house like 3 times a week because that's just the way I manage it with all of these boys. But yeah, I'm gonna clean the bathroom, and then I'm gonna give everything a good vacuum, and we're gonna be done. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video with me of my extremely messy house and cleaning all the things. As you can see, the boys like a clean space. They just don't like to clean it. So that's what I did for them today. It felt so much better. When my husband walked in the house, he was like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. Like, I can tell you've been working your butt off, babe. And then he looked behind to see if I really worked it off. Haha. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye, guys.